Guys, it's been so long since I filmed something that I couldn't even find my camera. But the reason I'm filming now, a lot has happened in the past little while, but this guy's still here doing well, and so is this guy. Yeah, but you know what? I haven't spoken to my landlord yet, but I'm about to start packing up. So have a look down here, if you will. This is Abby's food, and you'll see that it's surrounded by a white powder that I put around a lot of different things, and if you're lucky, we will catch a live roach on film. It's gonna run away. Usually I leave my sinks plugged, and I'll actually put some water in them, and without a doubt I come back and there's dead roaches in the water, because I think they come out of the drains. There's like holes down here. Oh, there's one. It's too dark, you can't see it. Get off of there. It's on the floor. It's going through the diatomaceous earth and no one cares. I would like to say that I'm a peaceful person and I love bugs, and I myself identify as a bug, but I just can't. They're driving me crazy, and I'm starting to have nightmares about roaches every night. Hi, it's me, Valiant Dream. Welcome to the year 2007, and I'm gonna try to remember what I said before the battery died and I lost it. Well, I wanted to say, hey, what is that smell? Oh, I'm stuck. I haven't been prepared to be here in a long time, and that's why I haven't been here. I'm really tired. I'm so tired. I'm dying, and I don't care who knows. I felt compelled to record a vlog, a video log for Jens today, because I was hoping maybe I could catch a roach on film, and I actually tried earlier, but I couldn't turn the camera around a lot. I couldn't turn the camera around soon enough. And there was a little spoiler about what this is about. It was probably in the title, huh? Okay, so anyway, I only have a few more days here. I haven't signed the lease yet at my new place, so, well, if you're watching this, it means I signed the lease at my new place. And if I didn't, I'll insert something right here. This apartment, I've been here for almost a year. I did notice some bugs when I first moved in, and I thought they were roaches. And it turns out, actually, the first bugs I saw were not roaches. I don't know what they were, but I haven't seen them in a really long time. Probably the roaches ate them. At first, I was seeing the roaches in my bathroom, and I was like, well, that's weird. I mean, there's not really any food in the bathroom unless they eat like poop, but I flushed the poop down the toilet, so I don't know how they're gonna eat that. Well, maybe Abby's poop. Oh my gosh, they love cat food. So I don't think roaches are really that vegan. I mean, they could be, I don't know. Honestly, because I saw bugs when I first moved in here, I've always kept all of my food in the fridge. Like, anything that can be, is that a roach? Anything that can be gotten into, like my bread and my, you know, those cardboard tubes of oatmeal. I keep those all in the fridge, and I always have. But then I have, like, you know, in my cabinets, I'll have like canned food and things in like tightly sealed containers, peanut butter and stuff like that. But So it really freaks me out when I see roaches in there. But anyway, I don't think they really like my food anyway. They really like Abby's food, which means they're carnivores, which means they would eat me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I would not eat them, but like I've been killing them a lot. The first place I saw them was in my bathroom, and I was kind of like, what are these roaches doing in my bathroom? And I found out they really like warmth. They like hanging out around water pipes. They also actually will climb through the pipe, come up through your drain. Hello. Well, there's also like 1,000 cracks in all of these walls. I mean, they probably haven't redid any of this caulk in like, I don't know, 40 years. They really don't care about people here. I have to say that. This was my very first apartment by myself, and I'll never forget it, you know? I had a good time. Was it shitty? Is my landlord a slumlord? Yes. And yeah. Is it worth the cost? No. But I saw a listing on Craigslist for another unit in this complex, and the next sucker is going to be paying $25 more than I'm paying already, which is like $100 too much. At least. I mean, I should be living here for free. When I first moved in, my shower's fucked up. They still never fixed it. So my lease, I'm pretty sure, is up at the end of the month. It's now mid-month. Mid-April, okay? My lease is up May 1st, as far as I know. My hair always looks really good until I put the veil on. And that's just something that yins are gonna have to deal with, okay? But look, I put on my little bow tie for you. And I'm talking about roaches. I would see a roach like once a day a few months ago. Now, in the past week, it's been like roach upon roach upon roach upon roach upon roach upon roach, and there's roaches everywhere, and there's roaches. At first, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I still don't want to make a big deal out of it, and I'm not. I'm just leaving, actually, is what I'm doing. You know, I'm punk, I'm cool, I myself am a bug, so there's roaches. That's fine. It just happens to be my first roach infestation, but it's not like I haven't been infested with other stuff. I've had bed bugs several times. Ooh, that's the worst one. People do not like you when you have bed bugs. I've had lice a couple times. I lived in a squat with 30 other people, and we had mice crawling across our faces in our sleep, and then the mice... Did I say mice? Because I meant rats, okay? And then the rat fleas started biting us, and then we all got the punk plague. And boy, was it beautiful. It was fucking yeah, fuck yeah, bitch. I mean, I'm going crazy because of these roaches. I see roaches when I close my eyes. I can't sleep without having a good roach dream. Every time. And it's just gotten so bad, and when I put the diatomaceous earth down, I think it just made them pissed. I mean, one of the reasons that I myself identify as a roach, which you can imagine makes this really hard for me because I'm like killing roaches, is that they're really resilient, and when you try to kill them, I'm telling you, I put down this diatomaceous earth, and I'm seeing like 50 million more roaches than I've ever seen in my entire life. All night, all day and all night, all day and all night. I look like my lips are like white. It's from the roaches, okay. Does this look better? It's like halfway through the video. Who cares? Look, this isn't HBO, okay? This is YouTube. I started feeling really confident about how I gotta get the hell out of here. So I applied for this apartment, this property management company that runs a lot of apartments that are like pretty cheap. My favorite. Actually, like right after I signed the lease to move in here, last year, I received a call from this property management company and they were like, oh yeah, you can move in now. It was a 1-bedroom for only $15 more than what I'm paying for this tiny ass studio. Doesn't even have a door on the closet, and the shower scalds me constantly. But it was fine, you know, I had already signed the lease, so I was like, oh, too bad. This is my home, you know, I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. It's meant to be, you know, me in this shitty studio. And you know, it kind of was, but I'm over it now. Anyway, so I wrote to that place, and they had some listings open for 1-bedrooms in this complex with a swimming pool. I was like, you know what? I don't have any friends, but I bet I would have some friends if I had a swimming pool. They would come over and go swimming. Look at my little clown nose. I just want to move it a little bit. Okay. They would come over and go swimming, and then they would go home, and I would be happy because I like to be alone. I applied for that place, and I kept bothering them, and I found out that they have a waiting list, and I was on the waiting list, and it was taking a long time. And I was like, come on guys, I need to know what to tell my landlord. I still haven't told my landlord anything. If I'm obligated to continue staying here after my lease is up, fuck him, you know, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if I'm supposed to give notice. I'm not giving notice, but my lease is up. I'm not giving this guy any more money. I know he's not going to give me my security deposit back, even though I will deserve it. It's going to look great in here when I leave. I just read some reviews that he doesn't give the security deposit back. And I believe it. Because the kind of guy that he is. Will I rent from him again? Possibly. He owns like half of the properties in this town. But, on the other hand, I'm surprised I'm staying here for another year. I'm just very indecisive. But I have some other options, so we'll see what happens in a year. But for the next year, I applied at that place where it's really cheap and they have a pool and stuff. They kind of kept giving me the runaround, and I was like, guys, you said that I could move in last year. Why aren't you approving my application this time? And the reason is because I was better at lying last year, and this time they called me and they caught me off guard, and I let it slip that I didn't have a rental agreement in 2018. Where I pretended like I did, and I put down a fake landlord the last time I applied. But anyway, I could get a cosigner, but I don't know, I'd just rather not, you know? It's kind of weird. I don't like all these rules for qualification. I bribed this guy by paying him 3 months up front. I don't know why I thought he would turn out to be a better guy. But the place I'm moving into now, they did not have any problems. I did say that I paid a little bit of rent in 2018, and for my landlord's contact info I just only gave a first name and no contact info. That was good enough for them. I have to sneeze. It's probably all the diatomaceous earth. It's only affecting me negatively. I went and looked at this place. It's like $65 more a month in here. I cannot believe that I decided it was worth it. But everyone I showed the listing to was like, Valine, you have to move in there. Oh my gosh, is there a fucking bug crawling on me? No, there's not. There's not. Everyone was like, Valine, you have to move in here. It's dreamy. It's a 1-bedroom apartment in a 4-plex, free laundry, front porch, hardwood floors, Abby's gonna miss clawing the carpet, but she'll have others. I'll get some other stuff for her to claw. 1 bedroom. It's a 1 bedroom. Well, all the rent is gonna be paid just by me. It's all on me. Abby doesn't have to pay rent. And I'm happy for that because Abby's been working so hard and she's too pretty for that, you know? Where was I going with this? I asked the dude when he showed me the apartment, I said, yeah, do you guys have a pest control protocol, like preventatively, or if someone calls? And he was like, yeah, we just had someone spray today. So it's $65 more. Is it worth it? No. Like, I think rent is theft, and I can't believe I'm going to be paying this much. But for this small town that I live in, like, I don't know. This is the price that someone would pay to live in a room with roommates they have never met before, where I lived before, okay? So, put it all into perspective. I'm going to be on unemployment, hopefully making twice this much, and that's going to be good enough for me, you know? Figure it out in a few months when unemployment runs out. It's really cute, and I think Abby will like it. There's more light for her to lay in. I can have a couch for people to sleep on. Guys, I don't know what else to say. I mean, the main reason I want to move out is because the roaches are so bad. I was kind of thinking, like, maybe I would just stay here another year because I don't like moving, but in the past week, the roaches have gotten so bad. So I've been looking up YouTube videos, thanks YouTube, of how to make sure that I do not bring them with me when I move. Hopefully, if any get over there, I see them and I squish their asses. I squish their little egg nuggets. They're just like, they creep me out. I don't like them. They're crawling all over everything. I know many people live with roaches and it's totally fine, but I don't know, like this just, I can't do it. I mean, I would if I had to, obviously, but I found this other place and I'm like really grateful for that, even though it's going to be way more money. I think it might be worth it to have a landlord who is not a piece of shit. Time will tell. But until then, I don't know. I don't really have a catchphrase. Roaches. So, hi. It's me in my new apartment, which you'll see more of in my other videos. Maybe, if you're lucky. Just wanted to give a little update. I've been living here for a little over a month now, and about 2 weeks after moving in, I did see a couple roaches. What else can I do? It was very disheartening. I'm afraid of telling my landlord. I did kind of like ask him 100 times. That's an exaggeration, maybe 99 times. Like, if they do pest control here, because I don't want to live somewhere like my last place, and this is more expensive, and you know what, it's freaking worth it. And he assured me that they regularly do pest control here. I mean, the roaches came from my last apartment, so I just feel like I don't want it to reflect poorly on me that I asked about pest control 100 or 99 times, and then within 2 weeks of moving here, I'm like, dude, I saw a roach. Although, a lot of people have kind of assured me that it just kind of happens here, and looking back in my last apartment, I probably could have tried to take care of it a little bit better, because I saw those roaches when I first moved in, and I was kind of like, oh, it's fine. I should have started at that moment to do pest control. However, like I said, I think the whole complex definitely infested. So it would be a little bit harder to do things there than it is here. So I saw 2 roaches about 2 weeks ago. Oh, let me tell you about what I did when I was moving out. I did all this research. I didn't throw too many of my things away just because I can't afford that. And it's not like I had that much. Like, I didn't have furniture, you know. I did move my futon mattress that I sleep on. But other than, and my desk. But other than that, I didn't have any furniture. I didn't move anything in cardboard boxes. I took everything out and I wiped it down with bleach. While I was moving out, I did find a huge nest under my kitchen sink, which is a spot that roaches love. And the items that were under there, it was in a milk crate. I took everything out of the milk crate, wiped the milk crate down, may have gotten rid of that one and put everything in a different milk crate. Not totally, I'm not remembering if that's what I did or not, but I wiped everything down. I put everything that would fit, I put in Ziploc bags, and some things I put in my freezer because I read that roaches can't live more than 24 hours in a freezer, so I froze them for 24 hours and then I brought them over. The stuff that was in the Ziploc bags, I didn't open the bags, and it was more than just the stuff under my sink. I did this, wiped everything down with bleach. I did it with my books on my bookshelf, all my zines, my music equipment. I put all the electronics that I have that would fit, I put in the fridge, like, I don't know, just like smaller things. I couldn't fit like my air purifier. I even put my humidifier in the freezer for 24 hours because I read that roaches like to hide in the electronics. So I did, and I didn't use cardboard boxes. I got rid of some of my milk crates, but other ones that looked really clean I kept. But I wiped them all down with Clorox wipes, and if I didn't do that, I took them outside and I hosed them off and I, you know, used soap and water. I saw 2 roaches, and you know what? I'm pretty sure they came from the milk crate, which contained the stuff that was by that nest. So I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I squished them both. I was able to squish them both, and I put the milk crate outside, took everything else, put it in my freezer. It's still in there. A little less than a week later, I saw 1 more roach in my kitchen in kind of the same area as the first 2 and kind of by where that crate had been. I squished that one. Immediately, I went online and I did some research and I ordered some. I live on a busier intersection now. For the most part, it's pretty quiet over here, but you'll hear some traffic. So anyway, I did some research. I didn't want to get anything that could poison Abby, of course. Let me back up. Before I even saw any roaches, when I first moved in here, I went to the Home Depot and I got these little borax tablets. I'll show you the box. It's like really old-fashioned. I forget what it's called. I like squeeze those. You can open the drawers and like throw one in so it's like behind all the drawers. And I put it like in tiny cracks that Abby wouldn't be able to get into, like under my refrigerator and under my oven and stuff like that. But after I saw the third roach, since I moved in, I did more research, and the next thing I went and got were these, you know, people call them like roach motel or whatever, but it's like these little bait traps. And I ordered them online because all the ones in town were sold out, which kind of goes to show, like, yes, this is a problem that people deal with in my area, but I don't want to be one of the people with a cockroach infestation anymore. And of course, I don't want to cause any problems for my neighbors, who I actually really like. Like, all my neighbors are cool. I'm trying not to let it get to the point where I'll have to say anything to them at all about it. The baits came in the mail a few days later. I opened the plastic bag. It came in a box of 12. I'll also show you. No, I threw it away. I can't show you that. It came in a box of 12, and you're supposed to put them all out at once. I opened the plastic bag that they're in, and immediately I was overcome by the scent of them. Like, it smelled good. It smelled really good. I think that I got some roach poison inside my nostrils because it just smelled so good. I couldn't stop sniffing. Like, I sniffed really hard because I loved that smell. So I hope it has the same effect on them. Today, I was just thinking, I haven't seen a roach since then. It's been almost a week. It hasn't been a week. But I saw a roach today. It was in a box of stuff, like a plastic container of stuff with a lid, but it's not like airtight. That was in my bedroom, away from any water source, which kind of freaks me out because I had read that roaches couldn't live for more than, I think, 2 weeks without water. And I saw this one in my bin of stuff. I also was able to squish them. So all the roaches I have seen have been squished. Sorry. I mean, maybe there's something that isn't really addressed that much about like how long it takes eggs to hatch and how long a baby roach can live without any food before it dies. But also, like, they're just becoming really resilient, right? Like, this is a species known for its resiliency, and maybe they can live for longer than what I read. So that's why all my stuff is still in the freezer from over 2 weeks ago. Maybe I'll leave it in there for a month. I don't know, but whenever I look and I take everything apart and I wipe it down with bleach, I don't see any roaches. And I have seen pregnant roaches before, but I don't know, like, do they drop the egg somewhere and then it takes a little while for them to hatch? I really don't know how it works. But when I saw the third one today, I was kind of like not as worried about it because, I mean, what was it even doing? I think it's okay to see one roach and there's no other ones near it, and you kill it, and you also have roach baits all around. Although I don't have any in my room, so maybe I'll get some more and I'll put some in there in strategic locations that roaches will like and Abby won't like. So anyway, I would love for everyone to congratulate me down below in the comments for getting out of my shitty landlord, shitty apartment situation. That apartment really served me well when I needed it, and then I needed something better because it sucked, and I found something better. I'm very happy here, and it's just me and Abby and maybe a ghost as the residents, and light a candle to keep it that way. Okay, I should really come up with like an outro catchphrase, you know, like boo 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 blue bleep boop. I don't know, but I don't have one, so bye.